Stella Mugambi. That's the job. That woman that sees your shoe. Charlie Xiao在Charlie 我香港市人民为这个专业为这个教育付出了力到一起老10年，谢谢你们让我们了解把好的地方好习为学习。我学习中文已经快1年了，在实习前我刚为机场过中文的兴趣，以后我不仅想中国和世界之间在一起做沟通的下两传不更多的机会。我们能有这样的机会和研究，有多边的心，肯亚政府和中国政府一样良好的合作关系，维护数个像我们一样的关系，以及未来更多的关系创造到未来最好。我代表所有的同学，衷心感谢你们，我们听众来自中文，让为大有的计划和机会，
帮助我们拓宽视野，拥有更美好的未来。我们非常感谢你罗比大学，我们为我们提供了学习中文的机会。我们渴望深入课堂，更深入的了解人们重要的语言，以及语言背后的文化。
Thank you so much. Those are our students. They have less than 1 year that they have studied Chinese, and they will be doing HSK level 2 in August. So we hope by next year all of them goes to China to continue their studies. At this juncture, let me invite our director, Professor Wang, who is the Chinese Institute, to give us a speech and also invite our dean, and then we continue the rest of the program. Welcome.
Okay, thank you very much, students. I think we've been here for a long time, interacting for a long time. For me, it's not really a speech. I just want to directly invite our dear Professor Kalai from Faculty of Education to talk something on our project. Thank you.
The Vice Chancellor, University of Nairobi, Professor Stephen Kiama, the President, TNG Normal University, Professor Zong, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs, Professor Leonida Kerubo, the Director, Confucius Institute, Professor Shang-Xiu Wang, the Registrar, Faculty of Education, Chairs of Departments. I'm sure we have Professor Alfred Burugea, under which this subject is domiciled, the Chair, Department of Educational Management Policy and Curriculum Studies, Professor Susan Chakona, colleague, staff from both University of Nairobi and TNG Normal University, students and lecturers. Good morning. It is my pleasure to be here. Let me say that this idea was birthed over a cup of coffee between Professor Wang and myself. And we were just having some cup of tea, and she just asked me, what about having Chinese language education? And I said, and why not? and the process started. And of course, she took it up with the Vice Chancellor and the rest of the processes. And as they say, the rest is history. We now have students in the class, and I'm sure if, much as I could not measure the proficiency, the confidence that I had, if that is anything to go by, I think we have made a milestone. Can you give them a clap? Let me just indicate 2 points. And the first one is that 21st century requires global citizens. And you cannot become a global citizen if you only know your language. I think I am a mistake. Let me just qualify that. I'm a mistake in the sense that I happen to be in management by training, but if you were to follow innate abilities, I'm a linguist, and I'm sure a few of you know me will attest. I can speak a number of languages from Central Africa this way, and I think if you really want to be a global citizen, you must be able to appreciate, even to read other people's literature, to see the world in their lens. And that way you'll be able to really appreciate what the world is about. The second thing is that we must also begin to appreciate what we call cultural appreciation. Senior school, to our senior schools, to our junior schools, and all the way to primary level. I think this is a good starting point. And you are beginning at a point when the ground is really fertile, and thus pioneer class, the world is waiting, junior school is waiting, and it is important that you must consider yourself very lucky that you are doing this thing. With those few remarks, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to request the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Leonidas Kerubo, to say Jambo, let us to say hi and invite the Vice Chancellor, Professor
Thank you very much, Jean. I was just told to say hi, but let me acknowledge the presence of our Vice Chancellor, Professor Stephen Kiama, and also the Deputy Director of the Science and Technology Education Committee, Professor Zong Yangwa, and all protocols observed. Good morning. Good morning. My aim is just simple, to pledge my support for this program to ensure that it takes off well and it lands well. So, and I want to congratulate you students who've made it, the 21 students, the first cohort of the students going to learn Chinese language. And of course, this is going to strengthen the already existing collaboration with China through the Confucius Institute. And we are very happy for that. Thank you very much, and let me now invite the Vice Chancellor of the University of Nairobi to give his remarks. Welcome.
Thank you. We may be seated. I'm very happy to be here this morning to launching ceremony for the Chinese Lecture Theatre for Bachelor of Education Arts at this university. I want to recognize as Hua for being here with us. I don't know whether you have been in this faculty before, but at least you say that at the University of Nairobi you have been there 6-7 times. Have you been here before? Yes, yes. So this is one of our faculties. It's about 26 kilometers away from main campus, isn't it? Yeah. Quite some distance where we train education, arts. We have another campus, Kenya Science, where we do Bachelor of Education, Science. I want also to recognize the presence of the deputy there. She was from Zaire, Democratic Republic of Congo, and she said, "Oh, I've gone there because I've started some hotels and I wanted to buy furniture. Now, do you speak Chinese, or how did you proceed to do this?" She said, "No, she was using AI, artificial intelligence. She has a phone. She speaks English or something French, then it is updated to the person. And she spent some weeks, because that's why I have to ask you, spent how?" But she was able to do all the purchases she needed to do. I hope that maybe next time when you have people who are trained enough to go in an internet, it would have been much easier for her. If there were other people who are trained from her country, and even from Kenya, I believe there are people who are going to go in there. But we expect the Chinese will go to our communities here in Kenya, and they want to interact with the Kikuyus, they want to interact with the Luos, they want to interact with the Luhyas, with the Maasais. They need somebody who can interpret that from Chinese to the other language. So I believe that this team is the one which we now, as we are going to this now, artificial intelligence, that will provide the content that is required, that for Chinese who can come and visit any part of this country, because it will be interpreted for you what the people are saying. So there are a lot of opportunities for you students. I was looking at the statistics, and you find that English speakers is about 1.5 billion to 2 billion thereabout, an estimate. But the Chinese population is about 1.4 billion. So you may think that when you can speak English, that the world has been open to you. But it's only about the cultures and the practices of just about 1.5 million. But you students now, by learning Chinese, in addition to all what is happening to the 1.5 to 2 billion, another 1.4 billion cultures and histories and literature, it's open for you. So you can imagine. So you can imagine when I sit, for me who can speak English and Kikuyu and the other Swahili, and I sit next to you and I'm talking, you'll be wondering where I'm talking from. Because there are different ways, there are so many other ways that can be done. But I have limitation. Because my knowledge is only based in that segment of the population of the world, but yours is much wider. So this opens for you a very, very big world. The Minister for Education is the one who signed the collaborative agreement, and I don't know whether you have had a chance to go, where now that resorted to the beautiful campus Confucius that was put up there. And we have progressively trained Chinese in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences and the Department of Languages and Linguistics. So why should we continue limiting this to just a few people who come to the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences? Why not begin to open this to our children back in secondary schools, in primary school? Yeah. Why not do that? And what is the way of doing it? The way of doing it is training you as teachers, who will go to different parts of the country and train that 1, that 2, that 10, 40, and all this population that you train across the country will be open to what I said, the 1.5 billion people, cultures and literature and opportunities. And that way, the Kenya population, all our people are youth, you'll be able to reach much farther. You'll be able to do much more because of your contribution. And we are very grateful that you agreed to register for this program. With this then, I would like to welcome my friend, Professor John Yidua, to address this gathering. Welcome, sir.
刚才我的老朋友齐马校长和 学目标契合在一起，满足更多中文师资的需要，培养更多的优秀的中文老师。刚才我们来的时候啊，听到了这个清脆的、响亮的歌声，看到了20几位同学已经加入到这个专业来，所以我们可以预期，这个专业在座的各位同学将来一定会成为肯尼亚最优秀的中文老师。
Ladies and gentlemen, I will summarize. He says he was so happy to come here, and also his longtime friend, Professor Kiama. The speech that he gave represent what they have been working for a long time, and also our program was accepted by the Ministry of Education in China, and it was agreed that it will be hosted at the Confucius Institute and the University of Nairobi. This is to produce more excellent teachers, Kenyan Chinese language teachers, so that we continue with that. And he is seeing the progress, because when they came in, they had the 21 students singing, which shows that we have started the work.
这个专业按照协议的要求是要在2年以后，明年，你们将到中国去留学。我们呢，希望你们好好学习。明年我们在天津等着你们，希望为你们提供机会，让大家把中文学得棒棒的，将来呢能够更好的，这个教好更多的学生，让我们通过中文互相更加了解，让中国好下去。谢谢大家。
The program is 2+2, meaning the students will be learning here for 2 years, and then the next 2 years they will be in China, and this means our first cohort will be going to China next year. They are warmly and very ready to receive you, and they are waiting for you. He has given you a challenge. You need to study well. How should we see? Okay? We need to study very well and take this opportunity. When we go to China, we even study even much more better, okay? And that this opportunity will open more windows for you, more opportunities for you. And with those remarks, he said, thank you. At this juncture, we will do our unveiling. I would request 2 students to bring this here somewhere. Okay? Let's start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's clap again. Thank you so much. This is our program. Let us be proud of it. And this moment here marks you as the first cohort of our program, okay? And it's a very historical day. Before we go any further, I'll invite Professor Brikea to come on stage, Professor Wang Shangxue to come on stage, Professor Susan, Professor Ngaruya, Dr. Otiso. All the faculty members will come on stage and take a picture with the plaque. Thank you. Coming from China to start experiencing for our students, okay? Start experiencing what is this Chinese experience, okay? So from Joshua, come this way. We'll take a picture outside, so just take the gift and sit down. As you take the gift, I'll ask what that is called in Chinese, okay? What is
Okay, ready, eyes front in 3 big smiles. 1, 2, 3. Sorry.
Another time, yes. Yes, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, we need to Thank you. All the best. Thank you.